Holy shit, I'm mentally so fucking strong. At this point, like, I don't know if I have it on video vlog of today, but at one point I was down 50. And yeah, it didn't even bother me. It did not even bother me. I was mentally so toughened up that, oh, it's just a number on the screen, it doesn't matter, it doesn't impact my life in any form of way. And so yeah, the direct consequence was I bought the dip. I bought it. The problem was I bought the dip too early. I bought the dip and then it dropped even lower and then it jumped higher than where I bought the dip, so I'm still happy. And like everything is lining up. Like Trump is going to China, Trump says buy the dip, Trump is speaking about the Dell family, and Trump is like the guy to push the markets because he himself has so much money and his family, they have so much money in the markets, they don't want it to go down. And he has to distract of all the bullshit he did in Iran, of the bullshit he made with the Epstein family, like Jeffrey Epstein and the island and all the shit there. Like he has to cover it up, and the only way out for him is for the stock market to go fucking parabolic. And like today I was like, oh, why did I not cash out? Oh, I should have just taken the money while it was there, blah, 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 blah. But I know why I'm doing this shit. I know why I am doing this. Because I'm just a goat. And no one has the balls that I have. No one has the past of the financial markets in this specific sector. No one has the balls to do it. No one has the connections and the time. Like I'm in the sweet spot of life, like you know where like you have two circles overlapping, and in my example it's not two, but it's like multiple circles overlapping. One is time, one is knowledge, one is experience. Knowledge, time, experience, and capital. If you have the time, if you have the knowledge, if you have the experience, because I've been doing it for 5 years, and the capital, like I'm in this tippity tiny sweet spot in the center. It's crazy. And it's paying off. And just today I listened to the Warren interview where he's like, yeah, I just do this one thing I'm really, really good at, and in the meantime I just stack cash, I'm just chilling, I'm just holding. And he is not in his strength right now because we're in a perma bull market and the trend is switching to AI and everything else. So he's like, okay, this is not my game, I'm not playing it. Which is so smart. Like, hey, just focus on the one skill you're really, really fucking good at and don't do all the other bullshit. Like, stay afloat during the other markets and like keep doing it, whatever, whatnot. But once your time comes to shine, you shine. And I've been shining like big time. 5 years ago, 2021, 2022. And this time, 2026. Holy. God put me on here to shine. And I'm gonna shine brighter, more beautiful, more stunning than I could have ever dreamt of. Like, I love my life. I really love my life. Plus I have the knowledge of NFTs and the tax beneficials connected with them. And so much. And I'm so blessed to have the time, the knowledge, the experience, and the capital. And yeah, bro, it's wild. And I don't even want to stop what I'm doing. I'm like, yeah, that's just crazy. It is just crazy. So I keep on doing what I'm doing. I trust in the Lord, and it'll go well. Thank you, Lord. I'm so incredibly grateful for it. And today I skipped the morning session of the 12th of May just because I'm a loser. I just feel so bad. I got up in a meeting and I was like, okay, I'm doing it during lunchtime. And during lunchtime I cooked lunch. And then I was like, oh, it took me an hour to cook and prepare and eat and whatnot. Oh, let me take a nap. And instead of, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna read it during lunchtime, but I did not. I just pushed it on. And today would have been a day where I potentially could have skipped it, but I'm not a skipper, I'm not a quitter. So I just keep doing what I'm doing and I focus on God. Otherwise I'm gonna lose His favor and everything's gonna turn down. So I cannot skip. It is more important than anything else that I'm doing right now, is to stay consistent and close with God, especially now that, I'm just seeing across page 500. But like there's like 700 pages, 500 of 700. Yeah, I'm gonna keep at it. I'm gonna crush it. So Isaiah 10:24. So this is what the Lord of Heaven's army says. O my people in Zion, do not be afraid of the Assyrians when they oppress you with rod and club as the Egyptians did long ago. In a little while my anger against you will end, and then my anger will rise up to destroy them. The Lord's heaven's armies will lash them with this whip, as he did when Gideon triumphed over the Midianites and the rock of Oreb, or when the Lord's staff was raised to drown the Egyptian army in the sea. In that day the Lord will end the bondage of his people. He will break the yoke of slavery and lift it from their shoulders. Look, the Assyrians are now at Ayath. They are passing through Migron, and they are storing their equipment at Michmash. They are crossing the pass and are camping at Geba. Fear strikes the town of Ramah. All the people of Gibeah, the hometown of Saul, are running for their lives. Scream in terror, you people of Galim. Shout out a warning to Laisha, O poor Anatoth. There go the people of Madmena, all fleeing. The citizens of Gebim are trying to hide. The enemy stops at Nob for the rest of that day. He shakes his fist at beautiful Mount Zion, the mountain of Jerusalem. But look, the Lord of heaven's armies, will chop down the mighty tree of Assyria with great power. He will cut down the proud. He will cut down the proud. So don't be proud. Be grateful. That lofty tree will be brought down. He will cut down the forest trees with an axe. Lebanon will fall to the mighty one. So, Isaiah 11. A branch from David's line. Out of the stump of David's family will grow a shoot. Yes, a new branch bearing fruit from the old root. And the Spirit of the Lord will rest on him. The Spirit of the Lord will rest on him, the Spirit of wisdom and understanding, the Spirit of counsel and might, the Spirit of knowledge and the fear of the Lord. He will delight in obeying the Lord. He will not judge by appearance, nor make a decision based on heresy. He will give justice to the poor and make fair decisions for the exploited. The earth will shake at the force of his word. Not sword, but a word. And one breath from his mouth will destroy the wicked. He will wear righteousness like a belt, and truth like an undergarment. On that day, the wolf and the lamb will live together. The leopard will lie down with the baby goat. The calf and the yearling will be safe with the lion. And the little child will lead them all. The cow will graze near the byre. The cub and the calf will lie down together. The lion will eat hay like a cow. The baby will play safely near the hole of a cobra. Yes, a little child will put its hand on a nest of deadly snakes without harm. Nothing will hurt or destroy in all my holy mountain. For as the waters fill the sea, so the earth will be filled with people who know the Lord. In that day, the hair of David's throne will be a banner of salvation to all the world. The nations will rally on him. The land where he lives will be a glorious place. In that day the Lord will reach out his hand a second time to bring back the remnant of his people, those who remain in Assyria, northern Egypt, in southern Egypt, Ethiopia, and Elam, and Babylonia, Hamath, and all the distant coastlands. He will raise a flag among the nations and assemble the exiles of Israel. He will gather the scattered people of Judah from the ends of the earth. Then, at last, the jealousy between Israel and Judah will end. They will not be rivals anymore. They will join forces to swoop down on Philistia to the west. Together they will attack and plunder the nations to the east. They will occupy the lands of Edom and Moab, and Ammon will obey them. The Lord will make a dry path through the gulf of the Red Sea. He will wave his hand over the Euphrates River, sending mighty wind to divide into 7 streams, so it can easily be crossed on foot. He will make a highway for the remnant of his people, the remnant coming from Assyria, just as he did for Israel long ago, when they returned from Egypt. Isaiah 12. Songs of praise for salvation. In that day you will sing, I will praise you, O Lord. You were angry with me, but not anymore. Now you comfort me. See, God has come to save me. I will trust in him and not be afraid. The Lord God is my strength and my song. He has given me victory. With joy you will drink deeply from the fountain of salvation. In that wonderful day you will sing. Thank the Lord, praise his name. Tell the nations what he has done. Let them know how mighty he is. Sing to the Lord, for he has done wonderful things. Make known his praise around the world. Let all the people of Jerusalem shout his praise with joy. For great is the Holy One of Israel who lives among you. A message about Babylon. Isaiah, son of Amos, received this message concerning the destruction of Babylon. Raise a signal flag on a bare hilltop. Call up an army against Babylon. Wave your hand to encourage them as they march into the palaces of the high and mighty. I, the Lord, have dedicated these soldiers for this task. Yes, I have called mighty warriors to express my anger, and they will rejoice when I am exalted. Hear the noise on the mountains. Listen as the vast armies march. It is the noise and shouting of many nations. The Lord of heaven's armies has called this army together. They come from distant countries, from beyond the farthest horizons. They are the Lord's weapons to carry out his anger. With them he will destroy the whole land. Scream in terror, for the day of the Lord has arrived, the time for the Almighty to destroy. Scream in terror, for the day of the Lord has arrived, the time of the Almighty to destroy. Every arm is paralyzed with fear. Every heart melts, and people are terrified. Pangs of anguish grip them, like those of a woman in labor. They look helplessly at one another, their faces aflame with fear. For see, the day of the Lord is coming, the terrible day of his fury and fierce anger. The land will be made desolate, and all the sinners destroyed with it. The heavens will be black above them. The stars will give no light. The sun will be dark when it rises, and the moon will provide no light. I, the Lord, will punish the world for its evil, and the wicked for their sin. I'll crush the arrogance of the proud, and humble the pride of the mighty. I'll make people scarcer than gold, more rare than the fine gold of Ophir. For I will shake the heavens, the earth will move from its place, when the Lord of heaven's armies displays his wrath. In the day of his fierce anger, everyone in Babylon will run about like a hunted gazelle, like sheep without a shepherd. They will try to find their own people and flee to their own land. Anyone who is captured will be cut down, run through with a sword. Their little children will be dashed to death before their eyes. Their homes will be sacked, and their wives will be raped. Look, I'll stir up the Medes against Babylon. They cannot be tempted by silver or bribed with gold. The attacking armies will shout down the young men with arrows. They will have no mercy on helpless babies, and will show no compassion for children. Babylon, the most glorious of kingdoms, the flower of Chaldean pride, will be devastated like Sodom and Gomorrah. When God destroys them, Babylon will never be inhabited again. It will remain empty for generation after generation. Nomads will refuse to camp there, and shepherds will not bed down their sheep. Desert animals will move into the ruined city, and the houses will be haunted by howling creatures. Owls will live among the ruins, and wild goats will go there to dance. Hyenas will howl in its fortress, and jackals will make dens in its luxurious palaces. Babylon's days are numbered. Its time of destruction will soon arrive. A taunt for Babylon's king. But the Lord will have mercy on the descendants of Jacob. He will choose Israel as a special people once again. He will bring them back to settle once again in their own land. And people from many different nations will come and join them there and unite with the people of Israel. The nations of the world will help the people of Israel to return, and those who come to live in the Lord's land will serve them. Those who captured Israel will themselves be captured, and Israel will rule over its enemies. In that wonderful day, when the Lord gives his people rest from sorrow and fear, from slavery and chains, you will taunt the king of Babylon. You will say, the mighty man has been destroyed. Yes, your insolence is ended. For the Lord has crushed your wicked power and broken your evil rule. You struck the people with endless blows of rage and held the nations in your angry grip with unrelenting tyranny. But finally the earth is at rest and quiet. Now it can sing again. Even the trees of the forest, the cypress trees and the cedars of Lebanon, sing out this joyous song. Since you have been cut down, no one will come now to cut us down. In the place of the dead there is excitement over your arrival. The spirits of world leaders and mighty kings long dead, stand up to see you. With one voice they all cry out, now you are as weak as we are. Your might and power were buried with you. The sound of the harp in your palace has ceased. Your maggots are your sheet, and worms your blanket. How you have fallen from heaven, O shining star, son of the morning, you have been thrown down to the earth, you who destroy the nations of the world. For you said to yourself, I will ascend to heaven and set my throne above God's stars. I'll preside on the mountain of the gods, far away in the north. I will climb to the highest heavens and be like the Most High. Instead, you will be brought down to the place of the dead, down to its lowest depths. Everyone there will stare at you and ask, can this be the one who shook the earth and made the kingdoms of the world tremble? Is this the man who destroyed the world and made it into a wasteland? Is this the king who demolished the world's greatest cities and had no mercy on his prisoners? The kings of the nations lie in stately glory, each in their own tomb. But you will be thrown out of your grave, like a worthless branch, like a corpse trembled underfoot. You will be dumped into a mass grave, with those killed in battle. You will descend to the pit. You will not be given a proper burial, for you have destroyed your nation and slaughtered your people. The descendants of such an evil person will never again receive honor. Kill this man's children. Let them die because of their father's sins. They must not rise and conquer the earth, filling the world with their cities. This is what the Lord of Heaven's armies says. I myself have risen against Babylon. I will destroy its children and its children's children, says the Lord. I will make Babylon a desolate place of owls, filled with swamps and marshes. I will sweep their land with the broom of destruction. I, the Lord of Heaven's armies, have spoken. A message about Assyria. The Lord of Heaven's armies has sworn this oath. It will all happen as I have planned. It will be as I have decided. The Lord is saying, this will all happen as I have planned. It will be as I have decided. I will break the Assyrians when they are in Israel. I will trample them on my mountains. My people will no longer be their slaves, nor bow down under their heavy loads. I have a plan for the whole earth, a hand of judgment upon all the nations. The Lord of Heaven's armies has spoken. Who can change his plans? When his hand is raised, who can stop him? This was 12th of May, morning session, the Dunnet evening.